Hey guys, Random Taffer here. Welcome back to Broken Triad. And that's pretty much what I'm going to say every single intro. And we're going through the very scary Necropolis right now. Not too sure where I have to go or what I have to do. All I know is I have to do the last path. Get over there if I do some careful mantling. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it? Whoops. I guess I'll load this one. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, well, let's just come back later, I guess, to this. Maybe that bug means something, I guess. Oh, I see. I guess gotta open something on the other side too. This must be the last path. Oh. Well, I do have another star gem, so I guess I'll go ahead and put it here. Oh, it opens that door, I see. Okay, well let's go down here first. See if we can't get ourselves killed. Okay, well that looks like that's where the door is. What the hell is that thing? Court. Oh, another place for a star gem, but we'll need two. Until I get that other gem. I wonder if... else. Okay. That was unexpected. Pretty intense stuff, guys. I'm very focused, so sorry if I'm not commenting that much. These enemies are freaky. Another star gem, though. Okay, let's go this way. Yes. Okay, so I've got 2, which means I can go and 1. The hare will be the first to notice the dawn. Oh, I see. So it's a code I need to write down. So 1 was hare. The shadow that makes. Look at that. That's neat. Can I get back up there? Is he after me? Yes, he is. God damn it. I grab? I don't even know. Incense? Okay. What's up here? I don't think there was anything over here except for that one place that I kept dying at. Oh, duh. Just go right across here. That's cool. Am I gonna have to kill this thing? So be it. Oh, only took 2 shots though. Star gem. Do I have a map of this place? No. No, I don't. Sweet. There's a sanctuary. Divided Triad. If a demon is too powerful to be imbued into a single object, an experienced mage can still trap it by dividing its essence into 3 items, a divided triad. A triad typically consists of a book, a sword, and a hammer. Each of the 3 items gains a part of the demon's traits. This is a difficult spell which leaves no margin for errors. A single mistake can weaken the binding considerably and cause the 3 items to eventually gain control over their respective owners. Okay, the divided triad spell can be reversed if the items are used to destroy each other. First, the sword needs to destroy the book. Then the hammer has to be used to shatter the sword. This is called a broken triad, which would bring the demon's full form into this world. For this reason, it is important that at no time a single person owns more than 1 item of the same triad. Okay. Garrett. The following is a recollection of what happened to me in the Keeper compound. The day I got involved was the day I noticed a book missing from the library. I looked up the tome's title, the Book of Illumination, and remembered that I had seen Keeper Leonard carrying around an odd book with the same name some weeks ago. Being the young, overeager librarian that I am, I went into his quarters, knocked and recklessly opened the door. There was nobody inside, but on Leonard's desk I noticed a large open tome which, you guessed it, happened to be the one missing from the library. I reached for the book, but when I touched it, an intense sensation went through my entire body like an electrical shock. A flurry of disturbing images flashed before my eyes, and seconds later I found myself lying on the floor. Fortunately, I managed to get back onto my feet and stumble out of the room before Leonard returned. The images I had seen followed me into my sleep, and in the middle of the night I woke up drenched in cold sweat. I left my room and headed for the washing closet, but when I passed the door to Keeper Leonard's quarters, a sudden sensation of dread overcame me. An inexplicable force urged me to go inside and grab the ominous book on the desk. Then I heard Leonard's muffled scream coming from the other side of the door, and a second later a pain pierced my skull as if my mind had been set on fire. Indeed, when I regained consciousness, a faint odor of burned paper hung in the air. Leonard apparently hadn't left his quarters, otherwise he'd have stumbled right over me. Not daring to enter Leonard's room or report the strange incident to somebody else, I returned to my quarters. I felt tired but oddly relieved, and when I lay on my bed I fell asleep almost instantly. The next morning I saw Keeper Leonard up and well, as if nothing had happened. However, I noticed that he was wearing gloves, and there was something very different about his demeanor. He'd always been a very timid person whose best friends mainly consisted of books. Now he seemed unusually confident and almost intimidating. In the following weeks, Leonard went on several research trips, which also struck me as odd. The Leonard I had known wasn't the kind of person to go on solo expeditions. Nobody I asked seemed to know what he was researching, but coming from a librarian, my concerns were largely ignored. I never dared to speak to Leonard personally. There was something dreadfully unnerving about him, only I appeared to notice. Several times I secretly searched his quarters during his absence, but it was only months later that I discovered the secret passage in the wall behind Leonard's bed. Check the bookshelf to your left. What I found in there made me realize what was going on and where Leonard's latest excursions had led him. Arkford. By the time I discovered his personal notes, Leonard had been away for almost a full month. I knew I had to act quickly, and I left the compound immediately, to head for Arkford. When I arrived, the city had already been overrun by Nyarsal's wrath, but at least I managed to save you from the fire. Keeper Aleph. Check the bookshelf to our left, huh? Oh. 6:16. Who'd have thought that the Book of Illumination could enlighten me in this most literal sense? In the middle of the night, a fervent urge befell me to get up to my desk and open my book. No sooner than I had yielded to this compulsion, the volume went up in flames while I was holding it. In my naive foolishness, I screamed as I felt the demon enter my body, until I realized there was nothing to fear. There are so many ideas going through my head right now that I need to write them down. Nyarsil has embraced me with burning arms and is now part of me. He showed me the hooded man called Garrett, who had found the second half, the Book of Souls. The thief destroyed it with the sword the very moment I was holding the Book of Illumination, and thus he freed both halves of Nyarsal's imprisoned essence at the same time. I need to find and contact Garrett as soon as possible. There is much to do. My path is clear now. I can hear the third item of the Triad, the Warhammer Dreywarrick, screaming with rage. For several decades it has been imprisoned inside an underground chamber on a remote island. Its false light has been shining for so long that hundreds of unlucky souls got trapped on the island as well. Their restless spirits are surrounding the island like an eternal storm, and any ship that sails too close is doomed. I have to find a way to get there without being subjected to the storm of Tempest Isle. Furthermore, Dreywarrick's stony confinement is sealed and only can be unlocked from the inside. To open the inner chamber, I'd need somebody who can walk through walls. Unfortunately, ghosts can't make reliable accomplices. 9:12. My research on Tempest Isle has led me to a town called Arkford. The local museum's library has some writings about the island, apparently. I think I've struck gold. It seems Dreywarrick was brought to the island by a sailing merchant. In a letter, the merchant describes the island as a paradise, of precursor origin, and he muses about how the people of the Lost City got there without ships. This led me to an inventor called George Bolston, who's been doing a lot of research on precursor technology. One of the artifacts he's studying is some sort of lens that was found in the ruins of Careth Din. The same lens can be seen on a drawing the merchant made of a structure he saw on the island. My intuition tells me that I've found the means to travel to Tempest Isle. Garrett has accepted his path. When everything is prepared, he will abandon his physical body and follow the false light. The hammer will feel Nyarsal's presence inside Garrett's spirit and lead him to the inner chamber. Garrett's ghost will open the chamber and then return to his body so I can extract his part of Nyarsal's essence. I see. So that was that hammer thing I saw floating both at the beginning of the mission, or of the campaign rather, and at the very end when I drank the Nightshade potion. Bastard. Okay. Okay. Well, that looks like a good spot to cut it, so we'll see you next time.